So I've built plenty of villages and houses in Minecraft, and I think it's time to build something more in line with a city. I'm also trying to challenge myself by building in a style that I essentially have no experience in building. Now, enough talking, let's just get started. Alright, so this new style that I want to try out is called Gothic architecture, and this is just to get a sort of generalized idea of a style that we want to do. Now, this isn't really exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more of like a specify this down to dark Gothic architecture. All right, let's see. Now these are a little bit too big of buildings for what I'm doing here. So let's specify this down to dark Gothic architecture house, and this will bring me down to more of a style. We need to just get an inspiration picture. Now, something like this will be perfect. I like this one. So we're just gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna come in here and save image as, and we're just gonna save it to our pictures. Alright, now we are here in my creative world and it's time to get started. First of all, of course, we need to find a spot where we would like to build the city, and I'm thinking I would like to build it right in this little corner because I want to do something oceanfront, and I like this little cave right here and just like the kind of circled oceanfront. And obviously this is going to need a lot of terraforming, so I will be doing that thanks to Axiom. Now I will come here to my trusty old elevation tool and turning the bitrate down just a little bit, and I'm going to back up here and try to just hold right here and bring this down. Alright, let this do it. Let this do its thing. Oh, we are on the wrong thing. We are supposed to be in lower. Holy moly, my bad. Bring this down to a desired depth. Okay. I'm thinking, yeah, right about there. Right at this level. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to switch it to flatten. And then we're just going to come here and come here. Try to get all of this. And now that I have that kind of where it needs to be, we are going to come over here and bring the rate up. And yeah, I'm gonna just come out here and start flattening this, and I'll switch over to a time lapse because it's probably gonna take a while. Alright guys, and this is our spot where we're going to build the city. Now, as you can tell, there's still lots of different brush and just stuff that doesn't need to be there. So we're going to come over here to script brush, and we are going to come down to, where is it, clear foliage, and we are going to make the radius of this huge, and we're just going to come and delete all of this. Alright, now our next step is going to be to just design a house, and I think I have the perfect materials, and I'm going to be Alrighty guys, this is our first house complete. Let's just do a little go around here. This is going to be our first design. Now, I am not going to do any of the interiors. I'm just going to put some glowstone in here because this is going to take far too long if I try to, hold up 1 second, let me just fix this. Just because I don't like that being there, to be honest with you. So, yeah, this is our first house, and we are going to make variants of it, and then it'll be coming right here. So for now, let's just get a copy of this house, put into Axiom. Alright, now that we have this house all copied and stuff, and next we are going to go through and we're just going to create the pathway from just around here, kind of where the houses and stuff are going to be. Now I need to get to working on these houses because I want to have more than just like 1 or 2 houses. I want to have like quite a few to pick from and kind of like have as like an example, or not an example, but as a copy. So I'm just gonna come in here and I'll just time lapse me building a couple of these houses, and then next thing we're gonna be talking about is just copying and pasting them and building the city. And we might have a, like down here, maybe in this corner or in one of these little areas, we're gonna have a nice big freaking medieval or Gothic, whatever. The Gothic is what we're going for. Like maybe, yeah, maybe right here where this flat land is, this is where our lighthouse is gonna be. I'll just put that there so I can kind of remind myself. But we're gonna put a lighthouse right there, and then houses just all around here, residential. We need to make a couple little ones to kind of fill in the gaps and whatnot. But this whole thing is just going to be a huge Gothic city. And then I'm thinking with this big area that I have right here, that I'm going to build some kind of like cathedral, like a giant just cathedral. And yeah, so let's just start doing some of the little buildings. And then after this time lapse, I'll probably just be building the cathedral right here. But right now we're just gonna get copy and pasting and building a couple houses. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, now that we have the cathedral done, which I think it looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is gonna fit really well with the other stuff. But we're gonna come through here and we are just going to create a pathing between all, like just in here a little bit, just to kind of add some decoration within the cathedral. And we're gonna come through and we're gonna put like a little outhouse building and maybe some graves and maybe a little bit of yeah, like grass and stuff around here and whatnot. Alright, now that we're done with the landscaping and kind of just decorations of the cathedral, we are going to come to the fun part and start placing the houses down. So, yeah, I'm going to go through a time lapse of me placing all the houses down. Holy crap. Yeah, this is this turned out a lot better than I expected. It is yeah, this is way better than I expected. This is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty good. This is yeah. So the next step is going to just be building a lighthouse right here. Now I'm thinking we're just gonna do just a basic regular light zone and stuff, and I'll come up with like a design or whatever, but I'm just gonna show a time lapse. Now that we're done with the trees and all the foliage around here, I'll just come in and show you guys sort of what it looks like from down below and the from the road point of view. So I got just a little bit of you know, grass and whatever over here, and then there is these little designs scattered out throughout the roads and whatnot. Alright, that's just about going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed and want more videos like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video.